So Paul had what he referred to as a thorn in the flesh. So to keep me from becoming conceited, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me. So, oh my God, speaking of torment, it's going to be so loud. It's going to be so loud. Oh, this is annoying. This is the thorn in the flesh, trying to record a video on the 4th of July. And God, I hope that was a firecracker. I hope that was a firecracker, girl. So to keep me from becoming conceited, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me so that I would not become conceited. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me, but he said, "My grace is sufficient for you. My power is perfected in weakness." And, there's been a lot of, conversation about exactly what Paul's thorn in the flesh was, but we're never told what it is, right? And in a lot of ways, maybe it's better that way. I just wanted to say that everybody has a thorn in the flesh. And what's so interesting is the fact that we're told that it was a messenger of Satan, right? This is obviously God is permitting God is permitting this to happen to Paul. And I know that for me, I've been in situations where I would pray to God for, to take something away, for it to get me out of this situation, or even bring me through a situation. It's not that we're expecting necessarily everything to just be perfect in life. And sometimes there is a feeling that this is your thorn in the flesh, And I think what's really creepy about it is sometimes the thorn, it's not even a result of anything you did. Some people just, wow, a lot of people have different stories out there for different reasons. And of course I could, I'm sure I'm trying to resist the temptation to just go around and tell everybody sob stories. I'm not going to do that right now. This is just the fact that everybody has a thorn in the flesh, and I think when you think about your own thorn, it's easy to think, why is this happening to me? Why won't God take this away from me? Why am I going through this? Or why do I have to have the consequence for, why does this person get to do this? Well, why does that person have that thing that I've been praying? Well, why didn't this person get? You guys, I don't know. Paul at least knew why he had the thorn. Paul at least knew why he had the thorn. And again, we're in a falling world. Things happen. He prayed that God would take it away from him. He prayed that God would take it. And God was like, "Nah, you good." God was like, "Nah, you good. My grace is sufficient." And you guys, can we be human beings here on this channel? That's also because Paul, let's face it, Paul went through it, right? But Paul, if you looked at his life prior to the road to Damascus, Paul put people through it. Paul put people through stuff too, right? So my only message, I think, today is everybody has a thorn in the flesh. And it's not even necessarily that you're doing something wrong, you know? I remember I used to work with this man who he lost two children. And I never asked any questions because that's just something I would never, you know. I mean, he volunteered that information, but I just I he lost two children. I had another girlfriend who I just, man, I hate this kind of stuff. She was in a car accident and she was sitting in a parked car. She wasn't even driving. And when I think of the things that she went through, it just, man, I some of the things that happen to people in this life, in this world, is crazy. And it's interesting because we know that there's a scripture that says something about I'm not going to be able to quote it, but it has something to do with when you're in heaven, you know, when we get to that other place, absolutely nothing down here. There's nothing that is even going to seem, it's not, it's nothing. And that's hard to believe, right? That's hard to believe. I know we're going to be in heaven, but my God, this earth it's something else. And I think, let me tell you something, y'all, somebody might be mad at me, but I hear a lot of times people are like, man, why did Eve eat off that tree? Man, why did Eve eat off that fruit? Oh man, why did Eve do? But let me ask you a question. How many things have you done that God told you not to do and you went right and did it? Girl, in the last 24 hours. Like, we've all been Eve. We've all been Eve, male or female. We've all been Eve. Adam, you was chewing it too. you was chewing right with her. Everybody has a thorn in the flesh. Everybody has a thorn in the flesh. And again, I think that I did a video about not going through things in life that suck that you don't have to go through, right? But the thorn, it just seems like something that is God's will for you. Number one, for you to go through. Number two, apparently there's some good that's supposed to spiritually come out of it, right? Stop looking at other people for stuff. Stop thinking everybody's life is just so perfect. Oh, well, why did they go through this? Why did they go through this? And one of the things that got me out of that, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I had to look at things in my life that God blessed me with. Well, what did I do that was special that I was able to, that God blessed me with this? What did I do that was special that God gave me that blessing? That God decided to let me have two wonderful parents. That God decided to let me be born perfectly healthy. That God allowed me, you know, it's easy to think when something bad happens, well, why did this terrible thing happen? Why did God let this awful thing happen? And we've all been there. We've all been there. I'm not going to sit here and lie and act like, you know, those are thoughts that I have. But at the same time, well, when something goes your way, you know, when you get blessed, do you think, well, after all that crap I did, why would God give? How did I get this? You know, those kind of things go both ways, right? So I don't know. Everybody has a thorn in the flesh. I don't know any way to say it. Even when you think people don't, The stories that they don't tell you, the things that go on behind closed doors. Stop looking at everybody else. Stop looking at everybody else, because everybody has a thorn in the flesh. That's the message today. I just wanted to talk about it. And I'm going to go now because I think there's fireworks or something going on outside of my window. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.